If you're preparing for the Microsoft Azure Security Technologies AZ-500 exam, this video is exactly what you need. The exam measures skills in managing identity and access, securing networking, securing compute, storage, and databases, and securing Azure environments using tools like Microsoft Defender for Cloud and Microsoft Sentinel. In this video, we'll practice 10 carefully selected AZ-500 exam questions chosen from the official exam domains to help you understand how real exam questions are structured. And if you're looking for complete preparation, certshero.com offers extensive practice questions, expert-designed content, and realistic mock exam simulations to help you prepare with confidence. Question number 1. You have an Azure subscription named Subscription 1 that contains an Azure Active Directory, Azure AD, tenant named contosos.com, and a resource group named RG1. You create a custom role named Role1 for contosos.com. You need to identify where you can use Role1 for permission delegation. What should you identify? Option A, contosos.com only. Option B, contosos.com and RGT only. Option C, contosos.com and Subscription 1 only. Option D, contosos.com, RG1, and Subscription 1. The correct answer is A, contosos.com only. Question number 2. Your company has an Active Directory forest with a single domain, named waylandindustries.com. They also have an Azure Active Directory, AZ-AD, tenant with the same name. After syncing all on-premises identities to AZ-AD, you are informed that users with a given name attribute starting with lab should not be allowed to sync to AZ-AD. Option A. You should make use of the Synchronization Rules Editor to create an attribute-based filtering rule. Option B. You should configure a network traffic filtering rule on the firewall. Option C. You should configure a network traffic filtering rule on the firewall. Option D. You should make use of Active Directory users and computers to create an attribute-based filtering rule. Correct answer is A. You should make use of the Synchronization Rules Editor to create an attribute-based filtering rule. Question number 3. You have a web app named Web App 1. You create a web application firewall policy named WAF1. You need to protect Web App 1 by using WAF1. What should you do first? Option A. Deploy an Azure front door. Option B. Add an extension to Web App 1. Option C. Deploy Azure Firewall. The correct answer is A. Deploy an Azure front door. Question number 4. You have an Azure subscription and you plan to create a custom role-based access control, RBAC, role that will provide permission to read the Azure storage account. Which property of the RBAC role definition should you configure? Option A, not actions. Option B, data actions. Option C, assignable scopes. Option D, actions. Correct answer is D, actions. Question number 5. You have an Azure resource group that contains 100 virtual machines. You have an initiative named Initiative 1 that contains multiple policy definitions. Initiative 1 is assigned to the resource group. You need to identify which resources do not match the policy definitions. What should you do? Option A. From Azure Security Center, view the Regulatory Compliance Assessment. Option B. From the policy blade of the Azure Active Directory Admin Center, select Compliance. Option C. From Azure Security Center, view the Secure Score. Option D, from the policy blade of the Azure Active Directory Admin Center, select Assignments. Correct answer is A. From Azure Security Center, view the Regulatory Compliance Assessment. Question number 6. You have an Azure Active Directory, Azure AD, tenant that contains a user named admin1. Admin1 is assigned the application developer role. You purchase a cloud app named App1 and register App1 in Azure AD. Admin1 reports that the option to enable token encryption for App1 is unavailable. You need to ensure that Admin1 can enable token encryption for App1 in the Azure portal. What should you do? Option A, upload a certificate for App1. Option B, modify the API permissions of App1. Option C, add App1 as an enterprise application. Option D, assign admin1 the Cloud Application Administrator role. The correct answer is D, add App1 as an enterprise application. Question number 7. Your company uses Azure DevOps. You need to recommend a method to validate whether the code meets the company's quality standards and code review standards. What should you recommend implementing in Azure DevOps? Option A, branch folders. Option B, branch permissions. Option C, branch policies. Option D, branch locking. Correct answer is C, branch policies. Question number 8. You have an Azure SQL database. You implement Always Encrypted. You need to ensure that application developers can retrieve and decrypt data in the database. Which of the following information should you provide to the developers? Each correct answer presents part of the solution. Option A, a stored access policy. Option B, a shared access signature, SAS. Option C, the column encryption key. Option D, the column master key. Correct answer is C and D, the column encryption key and the column master key. Question 9. You have a hybrid configuration of Azure Active Directory, Azure AD. You have an Azure SQL database instance that is configured to support Azure AD authentication. Database developers must connect to the database instance and authenticate by using their on-premises Active Directory account. Option A, Active Directory, password. Option B, Active Directory Universal with MFA support. Option C, SQL Server authentication. Option D. Active Directory integrated. Question number 10. You have an Azure subscription that contains a storage account named Storage1 and a virtual machine named VM1. VM1 is connected to a virtual network named VNet1 that contains one subnet and uses Azure DNS. You need to ensure that VM1 connects to Storage1 by using a private IP address. The solution must minimize administrative effort. Option A, for Storage1, disable public network access. Option B, create an Azure private DNS zone. Option C, on VNet1, create a new subnet. Option D, for Storage1, create a new private endpoint. The correct answer is D, for Storage1, create a new private endpoint. And if you're looking for complete preparation, CertsHero.com offers extensive practice questions, expert-designed content, and realistic mock exam simulations to help you prepare with confidence.